Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we're going to continue where we left off of the Johnnykin and the Goblins. Dear me, and we're at still sort of chapter 1, where he's just caught the sight of a donkey between two stones. So the effect of what he saw were very strange, for sparkles of green and red light rayed forth over the donkey, and they neighed and read as the donkey did braid. But while he was doing so, his form changed, and he stood there, very image of Johnnykin himself. "Well, young gentleman," exclaimed the goblin to the transformed donkey, "do you know what you wanted for?" "Yes," replied the donkey Johnnykin, "I do. I was a-listening all the time. I'm going to be a boy. Capital idea, specially for me. Perhaps you think," said the goblin, "that all this is got up merely for your benefit. Well, think so. That's the sort of youth we want you to be. Now go." "Any parting advice, old gentleman?" asked the donkey coolly, as he cocked his hat to suit his new state of mind and put his hands into his side pockets. "Yeah, be what you were always, and be happy." Off went the donkey. He had said very little, but his every motion and word showed he was very unlike poor Johnnykin, and that he was very much like Bill and a great many other boys. He was not nice at all, and there was no nonsense about him. "It would be lucky, Johnnykin," said the goblin, as the donkey vanished into the darkness, "if a great many people were even as well represented as you are. Donkeys are nice enough, they are, in the places, on the commons, and sometimes in the commons, under a good whip. Excuse me for a moment," he added, "while I write a message." Saying this, he picked up a dead leaf and gave it a slide between his hands. And when it came out, it was a postcard. Hastily writing a line, he looked about him for an instant until his eye lit on a tomb, on which was carved a very queer and ugly cherub. "I say, come out of that," he cried to the carving. Out came the cherub, fluttering about its wings in zigzags, like a great moth in the fast-growing darkness. "Stop that," said the goblin. "Keep quiet, can't you?" The cherub paused, giving little starts just every now and then. "Take this card and be off with you," said the goblin. "And if you loiter by the way, I'll report you to the postmaster. I won't so much as get on my feet or sit down an instant to rest before I return," said the cherub, smiling. "I wonder how he could do it, even if he wanted to," said Johnnykin, as the messenger went flying over the highest of the trees. "That was thought of by a wise man long ago," said the goblin, "but you don't understand the cherub, because there's a great difference between the both of you. You're a poet, he isn't. His sit is on the wing. Your wit is in the sting. That's it. Whatever you want to know, anything, my dear boy, always do Come to me. And that's the second part of Johnnykin and the Goblin. Do you see how different it is because of the time difference? Obviously, as I said, this is from 1800s, so it's quite bizarre, isn't it? Anyway, that is the second part of Johnnykin and the Goblins. There's more parts to come, obviously, but do remember again, it's a very old book, very old English, so I will do my best, obviously. And if you have any questions, just ask and I will answer the best I can. Thank you for listening, and many blessings.